Welcome back to Crypto Spaces, back with another gem for you guys. I think this one is another $1 billion project, guys. $1 billion meme coin. As I said, I won't cover too many meme coins, but only the ones that are still lower cap with great narratives, right? We covered projects like Toshi on the channel, right? We mentioned Toshi a few times. Well, guess what? If you're a cat lover, you could go for Toshi, but if you're a dog lover, you could go for Russell. Why would I say that? Well, Russell, it is looking more and more to be confirmed that Russell is the dog of, the pet dog of Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase. Brian Armstrong, Russell, is his pet dog. Now, recently we saw Russell had a massive move up. This is my first time covering it on the channel. It dropped from 2 mil market cap. It dropped from 2 mil market cap. Then a massive move up to 8 mil market cap. I'll explain why. And right now it's consolidating at around 3.7 mil market cap, right? That's why I'm bringing it to the channel for you guys now, because it's on a pullback, right? So it's up 2x off the lows. I don't think you'd be mad if you get a 2x. Obviously, everyone would love to be able to buy at 2 mil market cap. Everyone would have loved that. But a 2x off the lows, I don't think that's a bad entry, because guess what? You never know which project is going to be the one that actually sends, especially in these conditions. So now you see the move. You're not buying 8 million market cap. You're buying 3.7 mil market cap. I think that's a great entry, right? As you can see from the overall chart for Russell as well, it has been in a massive accumulation, a massive accumulation phase. Just like from since its launch, it's just been accumulating here. All right, and I saw charts like this in other memes like SPX 6900, Turbo, Toshi. When Toshi was accumulating for a long time, then it just shot up to $1 billion market cap, right? And I've seen accumulation phases like this for a lot of memes, and then all of a sudden they just explode, man. So I know 2 mil market cap, 2.5 mil would have been a better entry, but even I myself, I was keeping an eye on it. I never bought at the lows at around 2 million. I just recently bought in around 3.5, the same entry I'm showing you guys right now on the video, right? I wish I bought at 2 million, but you just never know, man. Meme coins die every day, but Russell is looking like it's going to be a massive winner, right? You take a look at the website. Russell, the goodest boy on base, CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong's pet dog. And you know why it went on a massive run recently? Well, because Brian Armstrong made a post with Russell for his wishing everyone Merry Christmas, right? I think $1 billion in market cap is possible here. Why? Well, Toshi, his pet cat, went to $1 billion in market cap, right? The persons that CTO'd Russell, they've been pushing this project for such a long time. I'm gonna show you guys some tweets, right? But they've been pushing this project for such a long time that, you know, like, they're gonna be able to push just like the Toshi team did, right? So I think $1 billion for Russell is very, very possible. So imagine it like this: when Toshi is running, I think Russell is also going to run as well. Russell might even, you know, outperform a lot of projects, a lot of memes, etc. A lot of projects in the space just by being a dog coin. You know, realistically, the dog coins have always done the best. Doge, Shib, Dog with Hat. Remember, Dog with Hat went to 5 billion market cap, whereas Popcat only went to 2 billion market cap. Doge, Shib, Popcat, Floki went to 3 billion market cap. You know, dog coins typically outperform, man. That's typically the case. I know, you know, oh, what kind of thesis is that? Dog coins. This is the space that we're in, man, and you have to play these narratives, right? So let's take a look at Twitter for Russell. And as you can see, very, you know, undervalued still. 5,000 followers, 252 members in their X community. As you can see, happy holidays from my family to yours. Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, with his wife, and Russell right here in the middle, right? I've never actually seen a picture of his pet cats before, now that I think about it, right? Never seen a picture of his pet cats, but here is Russell right here. And this got 10.8 million views. That is insane. Happy holidays from my family to yours. 10.8 million views. And here's Russell replying, we like your socks, right? Russell on the socks. And look who replied back. Brian Armstrong says, thank you. This gives me confirmation that Russell is the dog's name, right? Why does this give me confirmation that this is his pet dog's name and this is the Russell we should, take a stab at? It's because he replied to this Russell and he didn't really reply to anyone else. Look, you're not seeing any more replies. That's the only person, the only account he replied to, right? You could scroll. He didn't even reply to Jesse. You could scroll down. He did not reply to anyone else, right? So that is a telling sign, subliminal sign to me that this is the Russell we're supposed to be buying, right? Or this is the pet dog that we're supposed to be buying. So right here we have cat.base.eth. So for 393 days, she's been asking Brian Armstrong to post a photo update with Russell. And then boom, he actually did it. He actually did it 393 days later. That's a year and a year and a month, year and a couple months. He did, and then he finally posted with Russell, right? And you could even see Jesse congratulating her. Jesse, as we know, is the founder of BaseChain. He's like, way to go, Cat. Thank you so much. So if this isn't a sign that this is the main dog, right? Cat is even contemplating. So do I start asking Brian to say the dog's name is Russell daily? Day one? That's confirmation to me that the Russell CTO, this meme coin right here, Russell, is the winning coin. This is the dog coin of Brian Armstrong. And if Toshi went to $1 billion market cap, obviously I think Russell can do the same. Diamond Boy in the comment section, when this goes off, there's a 1000x easy. Meme coins, I know people hate meme coins. I'm not bringing any meme coins that are, just flavor of the day. This has been out since when? This has been out since last year November, right? October, my apologies. Last year October, and it's still been around and still getting, price action. Most other meme coins are all down only. They never get any types of bounces. They don't see no higher lows. Russell's chart looks like it's building higher lows, as you could see, right? Last low was at 1.8, then 2 million, then 2.1, and now it's looking like it's ready to pop off from here. How much Russell should you invest? Well, it's a meme coin. Don't break the bank. In my opinion, just get your hands on 100,000 Russell tokens. Just 100,000 Russell tokens. That's $385. It's not gonna kill the bank account if things go wrong, especially since it's a meme coin. But 100,000 Russell tokens is $385 right now. It goes to $1 billion market cap. That's 100K, right? Will you hold until then? Take profits along the way. Always do so. But I really think $1 billion market cap is possible here. I showed you guys my thesis. And BaseChain is the place to be, in my opinion. I'm done with Solana trading. I'm done with Solana. BaseChain is the place to be. I will build a seven-figure portfolio on BaseChain going into the end of this year, going into next year, man. That's my goal, right? And I'm gonna document the journey with you guys with these videos that I create. So I think Russell is going to $1 billion market cap. If Toshi did it, if Toshi went to $1 billion, I think Russell will. $385 gets you 100,000 Russell. Again, nothing too crazy to break the bank, and if things go awry, you're not gonna be like, oh no, don't invest more than you're willing to lose, guys. But yeah, that's my thesis on Russell. As always, none of this is financial advice. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.